because you have something to do.
Then you have something to do while
Yeah.
people are like milling around.
Doing it
and
at the sewing machine is so easy, and it's so fast, and it looks really nice too.
I do
Just don't get your fingers stuck.
I recommend
I do
it.
also though really enjoy hand sewing.
Yeah.
I like
I
hand
fix
sewing.
all of my friends' clothes. I'm like, where do I go?
Okay,
home?
I
And
know.
I'm like,
Morgan, I know where to
I'm
go
with
now.
yes.
I'm sending all of my garments
fix-
over.
I like to fix
I need to
little
learn how to
holes.
do that.
Little holes.
There's like so many things I need to sew.
Yeah, I have a
Like
feeling
buttons
this
I
guy's
need to sew
holy.
back on.
Yeah, you
like-
just.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh, that's such a good
It's
thing.
a good tool.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like 5 million people on YouTube who are like, do you want to sew a button today? I do.
We'll show you how.
Yeah, I learned how to hang blinds from a series of old men.
Really?
Yeah,
What?
on the internet.
Different
On
old
the internet,
men?
if you go on YouTube and you can be like, how do I hang blinds? There's like
Help!
I thought you
blinds.
said vines.
Blinds.
I have-
Like on a
I
truck.
have a
like,
series of stretch canvases that I want to make into curtains. Can you do that for me?
Absolutely not.
Oh
I
man.
love the idea.
All right, I love the idea too.
But no,
All right,
I can sew a hole in some pants.
all
You
right.
know? We're not going
you know.
wild here.
Not wild.
But I appreciate it.
Dreams.
Yeah, I mean,
You'll
there's
meet-
probably a
you'll
YouTube
meet
video.
someone. Go
There's
bring
probably
it
a
up.
YouTube video for
Bring
that.
it up at every party you go
I'm going to. Hey,
until you find somebody.
are you a tailor? Tailor of curtains. All right. Showtime.
All right, here. Kombucha and weed. I'm glad I'm here. Want some pop? Arrows of vision click through vectors of interest, basically costing me my job. Zabs up in the air, forcing his burrito party on us. Pawns scream late afternoon back into itself. Le troubliste enfant of all. Splotches of leaves pause to consider, one after the other, the loft party's best kept secret. They've been having it 50 years and you just got there. It's pill in slow motion, hook shots tight to specify all depth. We're living in the double failure of whatever better idea somebody had. Paid here to sit and functify the afterburn. Diary of an outtake.
I just like the one snap.
Yeah.
You like that, right? I thought that was winning.
It's like thunderbolt
Yeah.
wisdom.
Just one.
Just like that crack of thunder.
Yippity-yoo!
That's a good reaction,
Yeah.
if you can get that. Diary of an outtake. Someday, the prologue will be over. Light held in escrow in scrawny apartments. A willow stolen lengthwise, swaying to a shoegaze metronome. I die of night, a broken bohemian tacked to the baseboard pipes. Fish wandering the ceiling, buttons crude in the burial soil. Enter a glossy parade. Warped binders eating my 6th grade 1 centimeter at a time. There's a bird in a shoebox, beaten with a hammer. An urge reaching the long gone finger. Ghost closed, just dust playing on a contact lens. Winter was up half the night, fighting in the other room. I drank the block, turned right on red, gas moving into the key. I want non-sequential living. Moments jump cutted to further moments. Silver rungs mediated by the glass of stars. Getting room toned on a prepaid calling card. Let's hear our blood travel the length of the veins. Gritty, cells tumbling like a can of whispers. Words sorry for teaming up that way. I dumb down into shocking grace and tell those monkeys to go back to space. Be blank. and leave an anonymous corpse. I am nothing but my own comparison. Leave it out overnight, and a singing appears. I'm going to jump to the immediate present. Don't mention it. 2/3 of the way through the end, peddling cloud, Real Housewives of Bushwick. Everything that falls from grace. Pataki brainwaves, alternating current, in there as long as you're patient. Conglomeration megaphone, hydra ventriloquist sawhorse, misery rich, looming idleness, today, tomorrow, and yesterday too. Fields of ambrosia suckled by locusts. Mentally do what you want, named after my mother. Wavy Similac initiating sushi. The bruises show up later. Did I invite any men? Do you think you're coming over? 12 days left, vision requirement, complicates Briscoe County Jr. Nintendo Switch, Mermaid Avenue, showed up in the clip of you, bare ass naked, 2 rings on each hand. 1 week till I'm 38. Hank's sex tape, influenced by Madonna. Thank you for that astute interjection. We're bringing culture back. Bringing sexy back would have been a good idea. Justin Timberlake, you're not sexy. You ruined sexy. You ruined it for decades. Tonguing new cavity, rear left molar, winds gusting up to 18 miles per hour. You were asleep. You slept through the whole thing. Signature of prolific, unedited quality. Going involuntarily to Olive Garden for my birthday, where I will dine on free endless breadsticks. Subways, corridors, monasteries, rolling quietly through the catacombs. 50 years ago was blood. 50 years from now will be blood. I am running out of id. Check my vision to confirm. Okay, that's good. Thank you for listening.
Woo!
I guess if we, I don't know if you just want to go around or whoever wants to go next.
Rock, paper.
Okay, rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah. Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, you
Oh,
go.
okay.
I don't really understand what happened.
It's hard to know if who won was gonna read or who lost was gonna read.
Oh yeah, I guess we could. I assumed who won.
I think
was
so.
gonna
Who won makes more sense.
You want to go ahead?
read. Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah, then go ahead.
Okay. Let's see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna read 3 short poems and 1 medium poem, and they kind of go together like a story, or these pieces of a story. I consider myself non-binary, meaning not exactly a man, not exactly a woman, and a lot of the characters / real life people in my poems are also non-binary. Okay, let's see. The first one I have read at KGB before with a mop.
Hell yeah.
But I do not have the mop currently. But it's called Guilty Mess. Guilty Mess. My sweet red mop janitor, who greets every dirt with ever-sweeping compassion. But what about your dirt? Guilty Mess. My sweet red mop janitor, sweep every mess, hide it under the rug as you greet guests who don't see you and me tangled in locks, your locks, waves of red catching dirt dangled from head to floor, your hair sweeping the mess. Sweet red mop janitor, your guilty mess.
Hell yeah.
Okay. And my second one is called Storytime Part 1. There's no Part 2. I thought it would be boring to just call it Storytime. Okay. Storytime Part 1. When my friend's mother was dying, I scrawled a healing prayer on the wall, Hebrew letters painted like thin whispers. When my friend's mom was dying, my mom told me on the phone the way her friends supported her when her own father had passed. Guilty Mess, before they were guilty, told me on the phone that I had good friends. I already had my doubts, but I went to those friends, telling them the support needed support. That was the day I decided I needed new friends. Okay.
Yeah.
The next one's called Bambi. We fit together like two curled up deer, lazy and asleep in the afternoon sun. It was a very romantic friendship. I gave you massages, and you gave me my first kiss. I never counted the one from that boy in summer camp. It was several pecks on the lips, but not a kiss. No, you were my first. A memory. I sit on your bed, your clothes piling up from unfolded laundry and discarded items, trying to choose an outfit, talking to me. I nod and listen. We arrive at the party. And then everything in your world suddenly becomes too much. And there it comes. The deer in the headlights. And you leave me here, alone.
Yeah.
Okay, last one.
Yeah.
Has a lot of sex in it.
Yeah.
Just,
Hot.
what are they called? Trigger warning? Something like that. Okay. And it's not, negative stuff, but we'll get it.
Good sex.
It's not, wasn't good sex. Let's put it that way. So this one's called Mobster. Mobster had a special gift. An overwhelming miasma of poisonous aura that leaked from his armpits and could turn an entire room sour. I saw it myself, you see. A consistent witness in a dwelling I visited. This tall, lanky straight boy practically perspirated despair in one corner as his stout, queer partner's teeth clacked in the other corner. Mobster had many special gifts. He could cook. He had a penis that worked to please beyond even his own pleasure for any asking guest that saw sexy and insecure in this polite, fuckable man-boy. I saw it myself, you see. A naked witness in a shower crowded. This man begged to stop after his phallus had cummed twice and twice more till it was dry like a hose with no spout. Meanwhile, a greedy wet hole, after getting plenty, wanted to receive again and again. Mobster said no. It's too limp and worn out. No more, no more. But one look at those pleading doe eyes, like a dog that'll know they'll get exactly what they want if they look sweet enough for it. And he curses himself and his dick, rubbing it like he's trying to start a cruddy car engine, and not painfully pulling at his own ransacked phallus. And they slide into each other, the lover pleased and the mobster in pain. And I can't tell who I feel worse for, the lover or the mobster. Thank you.
Yeah!
Hyazinth.
Yeah, there's my unhinged performance.
I don't know. Do you want to go or do you want to go or?
You can go.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're
we're
gonna
going
roll or-
around.
Yeah,
we're
is that
going
good
around.
or?
Matt, it's the unhinged performance.
Yeah, you're drunk as fuck.
Yes.
Is that cool or?
Oh yeah. I don't want to obliterate the machinery.
Right.
You know.
Oh.
Gotta check carefully.
Yeah, so I guess I'll read two poems. I guess they're both like kind of medium.
Oh, yeah.
And they're both soon to appear in the inaugural issue of 480p, which is a journal from 1080p Press.
Fuck yeah.
This one's called Dripper Drown 2, which is a mixtape by Gunna. How many sweaters are you wearing right now? I count 3, but still, your figuration assures, like you'd cut across the school gym floor and disintegrate the tensity of dream time. At the end of the dream I just woke up from, my mom got a text from Amiri Baraka, an immaculate boomer meme, gray Santa-hatted kitten, rough-hewn with zoom to tensile blur, with text that read, "May all your cats find work." I guess I am the cat. M is little amenable to markets in their hyperbaric cottage region commemorating fear. Lil Uzi doing his Ann Armistice stance, but I love that part. Plies of sense, they rattle up your palimpsestic outfit, transvect ratio silence, all I heard sometimes. The really good sonic year meat, around which wheezy blistered canopies like Whittet. Bell mesh, signal fondant, abreast of whose tremulous sepia, it really sounds like Gunna Goes. My poems are consistently ishing. Bringeth me via slough boat to that autopoetic trough beach. Please, Mr. Francis Quarles. Frondescent from the stray kelp, outerwear, that understanding fashions so as to be poxed at work. Man is deaf, a plant reversed. How fucking true. It's my identity, especially now that depths are become my one true human father, me their necrohumanistic veilson, and fainting couch psychologist. Too ignorant to titillate the variable sky paramour, poet needs a great deal of Velcro to stay. Jim Brody walk with me as we decline like nouns and day. Skating clutter, that's the clatter things make, casting tense. Pliant as the slide whistle. And
Yeah.
and this other one's called glottal stops. When the vape tastes like laundry, it means there's lint in the mouthpiece. And as with any problem of the embouchure, just blow the other way. Hey, thanks. I look forward to complying with all chemical commands. Gladness slathers method. Wing clippings needleworked to gathering at Puckerdome. Mouth sieved so fine as to rinse sticky rice through. So fine as Big Walter's asphyxiational prosody. Xenomorphic grains my fingers hear through doors I touch that swing. No one puts the fine in finical, but you can disappear into a quilt or be bemused by hot mists of laundromat, bespotting a crook for us in the cervical line the bus stop draws in tracery, a frigid dipper. I'm sad because I did something bad, cut back the highs last time I played sketches of Spain. My ears now have moods, certain wounds they can't permit but unremissed in penetration, calling it prickliness. A new talent for limits, an interior bell knowledge received as debt to DJ spins for groundswell. My now ears continue not to fuck with nowhere though, not with Eric Dolphy still around, to burst through surface for our hydration, having risked the world to keep or blood sound of sugar via tickling, or fusilli statuary starch with pasta water, glue your porch treatments from the Pleistocene. Techne stays, textures, mirrors rim, or is it celibate? A single shot braces for montagic embryo buckling the shuffle button. Oh cool, Earl Hooker is here to get us started palm muting and having fun not being in two places at the same time. And if this flavor of the interval turns out to be our only way of knowing horizon, let us turn it out in hyperstice and guide its bends to gird the middlemost finger of St. Allen Iverson, who weeps for you on TV and wore the number 3 to represent his mother and 2 sisters, also in accordance with the 3 volumes of the Sociogenesis trilogy, River, Rhythm, Arithmetic.
Yeah! Jay Gaunt,
Thing.
everybody.
Woo!
Yeah. Sweet. Palm muting.
It's important.
Wait, did you really fall on the piano?
Yeah.
Mine
Yeah.
is.
That was so psychotic. You like fell on the piano.
Crazy.
I'm a fucking crazy person.
I'm gonna sit down.
You should.
Okay. I don't know if I should read all of them, but I'll
Yeah.
do 3 or 4.
Just do all of them.
Okay. Okay, so this one's called Cruel, Cruel. Something silken / something human. Something about this oil slick puddle moating this dilapidated downtown bank tells me, with the cave of its chest, that we have always been so moody, hiding in the shallowest pools in this dark part of Florida, this hard part of Walmart, where you should hurry up and hide that Four Loko can in a box of Sunkist, or the hollow of you and I walking out arm in arm, busting out party lights in the cave of our chests, all aged now by being contorted by the coolest of creatures. We have been so cruel, 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 together and cruel, cruel. We were so hard, twirling our twinkle toes in a most trite cultural affair. Our renaissance at once in a pretend East Village where you could do what you want to do. The stars, they're so fuzzy and abandoning, frisky and not even the sun.
Yeah.
Okay, and then this one's called Powdered. I wrote this yesterday. How do you expose the silence you have climbed for with powdered hands but feeble knees? Who do you want to notice your haircut when it costed $100? Who loves your playlist when you Shazammed that shit in a butcher's daughter swing chair? Will you hold your cup out in this drought? Will you meet me in the park at 20 degrees? Will you skin me in a heartless way when your unmanicured claws, with your unmanicured claws, when I am tired of parsing the world with my little gherkin fingers? This one is 2023 vibes. So I kind of was inspired by the ins and out lists that everyone was doing. This is sort of like affirmations, I guess. It is so good. Oh, it is so good. I am a jumpy little lamb, neighing and jolting, skipping and convulsing. I am noticing cracks on the sidewalk. I am in sunlight. I am in morning air. I am disco beat. I am glittering. I am guitar. I am this frozen pizza life. I am sweet voices. I see your smile. I see your smile. I am present in this picking out, this pomegranate. It is jazzy. It is adorkable. It is totally huggable. I am on this train. For all I know, I could be zipping through time. It feels so right in here, this cocoon. And wow, well, there is just this soul rock shining in the middle of a busy street. This last one is crazy. It's gonna be published by Moral Crema soon. This is like my wild card poem that I send to places, and suddenly it was picked. It's called "To Give an Acai Bowl Your Venmo." One time I drank an IPA on my lunch break, and I found out a way to sit on those rails that keep out dogs that shit on trees without feeling like you're having an anal fissure. I acted like a Chelsea girl as I wolfed down a Crunchwrap Supreme. I hope to God no one thought I was ill. I slathered Diablo sauce onto it slowly, all delicate-wristedly like a debutante. I pursed my lips to make me prettier. I furrowed my brow as if in thought. Surgical mask on my chin, as if I cared for your health more than even my own.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hannah.
Hannah.
Thanks,
Hannah.
Ashley,
For your grade?
I did.
No,
Oh,
not
yeah.
you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm here to learn.
Okay.
You can read if you want.
No. Maybe one. No.
Yeah, please.
No, I meant like
Oh, yeah.
one day.
Yeah.
Let me
You
back
look
in you.
just like my friend when she was like a much younger, and it's really, really tripping me out.
I want to see.
Yeah, I'll find a photo of her from when she was younger. I was just like, you came up and I was like, what the fuck? That's wild to me. Wild to me.
I'll be back and use the bathroom.
You gonna use the bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, Ashley's gonna use the bathroom real fast, I guess. So we'll take a short break.
It's a good midway.
That's like midway.
Right,
That's
right.
like
It's
midway.
halfway.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's exactly halfway.
Yeah. Very, very smart. Very smart.
1, 2, 3.
Do you know what you're gonna read?
Nicely curated.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read one poem. It's
yeah,
long,
we're on
so
top
I'm just
of it
gonna
here.
read one long poem.
One long poem.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got
Yeah, I
like
never get to read it because I'm
fusion
always
mediums,
like,
one long.
it's just too long. So
Too long.
it's not like super long, but it's
I'm ready to
One
listen.
poem.
I feel like read however long
One
you want.
poem.
Just one long poem.
One long
Yeah.
poem.
That'd be sweet.
Alright. Can I see your tattoos?
Oh yeah.
Since we're on the bathroom break.
Since we're on the bathroom break, I have Cupid feeding pearls to the moon.
Yeah, that was sweet. So you work in that hotel right there.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
Oh.
So random.
But it's like
And
an
then I
RV
have a-
hotel.
What's the hotel? My friend gave me.
That's really funny.
Uh-huh.
It looks like the two, like
The
a
Moor?
mix between
Yeah.
a Mario character and like something
Named
else.
after the
Yeah,
guy who
it's,
wrote The Night
it's
Before
my- one of my
Christmas.
Oh
favorite
yeah, right,
animations.
right. See Clement Moore.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So the
Okay.
clown's
Bye.
ghost. It's Coco. He turns into a
You
ghost,
ready?
and then he sings
I think
St. James
what that
Infirmary
saying said,
blues and dances
you don't
around.
know.
And it's
Which is
and that could be a original.
I
know.
Yeah, actually something.
Thank you.
I liked your poem.
Wait, maybe I should. Neither. I have only. I
You
watched
cut
clips
it.
online on
Okay,
YouTube.
so you know this.
Yeah.
So-
Supreme.
Yeah, my friend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Supreme.
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 That's like
You got a lot of great stuff
Yeah.
right
Okay.
now.
I feel like I
don't
saw
know.
it
Is
on
that
the internet
your
at one point,
that's
like maybe I was on Tumblr,
Is there no
you
toilet
know,
paper?
and someone was like, "Hey, here's
Did
a
you
here's
just
a
straight
gift."
No, please, please.
Do you have toilet
You're-
paper, Matt?
There's none
Oh
in
my
there.
god, that's the word.
Is it out?
Yeah.
Look at your. I didn't see your skirt until you stood up just.
You like
Someone
it?
help
It
it.
was a t-shirt. I just turned it into a skirt.
Yeah,
I
those are
really
great.
like it.
Way better as a skirt.
Thank you so much. I love yours.
It's a really good
I love the
skirt.
thing
It's
about
very
the
Yeah.
laundry like wafting.
They
So I
did
didn't,
it.
it was right
I
around the
could like
corner
so
from the Picasso
picture that,
Museum
like
in our-
waiting
in,
for like public transit and just
Barcelona.
smelling
Oh, very
like a
cool.
gorgeous
You're
laundry
just like, here I
scent.
am.
Yeah.
I'm getting this.
I think that's the.
It was a
that's
cute
the,
t-shirt, but
38
It's
stops
a really good skirt.
Uh-huh.
at
yeah, it's a way better. The skirt makes
something
it.
in whatever it is, but at Knickerbocker.
Oh, a knickerbocker.
I don't know what
Yeah.
I'm gonna read. I don't know if I'm gonna read.
Yeah.
You should
We
read.
would know.
I like
We just
might read a
mentioned
really.
people you have.
I
don't know,
might
we're
read like a really crazy one from like fucking
Do you like it better than
like
Bushwick?
Manic.
That
Yeah,
would be
I think
great.
so. Yeah.
Sounds good.
But it's like
it's a real
I
look
don't know.
into
I just
the
moved- I
fucking
just
Manic
moved
mind. I'll tell
From
you
Ridgewood
that.
back to Bushwick.
That's
Oh,
no,
really?
that's,
But not because I
that's,
dislike
uh,
it.
that's
It was
a
very
really
good.
idea.
Yeah. I think Ridgewood is better. Ridgewood
Yeah.
is better.
Yeah,
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 right.
quainter.
Yeah.
There you
But
go.
Still has like the cool stuff that Bushwick
Yeah,
has.
because I feel like, yeah, it's, and I think it's like, it's,
Yeah, I
It's
never
superseded
actually
the cool.
tried to get anything
Right.
published, but I
Yeah,
thought that would be
there's
cool.
way
But I heard it's
cooler
really
ways
hard,
to
and
end
it's like
things in Ridgewood.
Yeah, wood
It's
line.
just
Yeah,
rather
a lot.
like a lot.
I know the church.
Yeah,
that
stuff
does
out a
the
lot.
shows.
Like a lot.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. Credit
Yeah.
projections. You're like, cool.
That's
alright.
Cool, that's what I was
Nah,
excited.
I was like,
not.
you could do
Yeah,
more
I
things
took
like
some
with
climate
like in a
change,
house
some
or
like
Like
very,
anytime I've
very-
had
Yeah, they're more
like my work
spacey.
rejected.
Bushwick is all like
Yeah.
Like
weird bars.
like
yeah, weird bars. That's like
That like
the
they
tagline.
didn't do it.
Yeah.
And it's like
Not
weird bars
Or, like,
constantly
that
like
nobody will
it's like
ever
a
see
bar
that
that's like
because it's
themed
terrible.
like a
And
living
there's like
room.
one good line.
Yes.
And then I
Like
can't
always
remember
always
it
a
for
bar.
some reason.
themed like
I think the
96
first thing they tell you in school is like get used to rejection.
Yeah, and they're really bad.
And I love
Yeah.
like I
Yeah.
got a
Horrible
rejection
James.
earlier this week.
Yeah.
And I was
Beer and
like,
chocolate, beer and
because
chocolate.
I was like,
Yeah.
accepting these poems a long time ago.
So sorry.
There's
What do you
always
think of- I was thinking of
And
Carmelo.
it just was, it was like a long time. They'd
There's
given me
always
like a
Carmelo.
3-month window and then it took me 6 months.
Disgusting.
And then it was
Unfortunately.